addressed to the three freeholder candidates. How do you figure the three independent candidates? How do you have a feeling how they will affect your chances, or they help? Is it a wash? Is it a washout?
Well, obviously they'll dip into the Democratic vote, but our assertion is that we don't need three other Democrats. We need three Republicans up there as the alternate voice.
Right now, as you know, we have 7-0. Taking three Democrats and replacing them with three additional ones is still 7-0. That's nothing to say that the three independent candidates are not good people. I'm not saying that at all. But you'll have the same as the same. And we intend on changing that. We need people in there that can offer an alternative or a different idea, a different concept, as opposed to what we've been having.
May I interject something here? I remember when I broke up the 7-0 board when I was elected. And it was very interesting because so many things, you know, were just getting done and no one was questioning until I got on that board. But you've got to remember that taxation without representation is still tyranny. We do not have anyone questioning the freeholders there. And if you will notice, I do not remember when there has been one freeholder that has challenged anything that was being voted upon. Everybody nods their head and they go in order. I mean, it's nice to have the head of a family that you can do this with. If you have a mother and a father, you never question them. But this is really government, and there should be someone that is questioning what is happening and challenging why every single person on that board is just nodding their head and going along with it. I want a difference to be made. As a taxpayer, I want a difference to be made. I want someone to question what they're doing on that board. That is me from just a plain personal taxpayer. And you'll notice I don't remember when they've said no to anything.
I believe in the last 400 matters coming before the freeholder board, they were all unanimous decisions.
We looked at all the decisions on the board from January 1st of this year through the last meeting, and there were 2 votes against the ultimate decision. Every single resolution was passed. In the early vote, I believe it was Freeholder Thompson voted against the paying the bills, which is the kind of standard resolution that you expect a unanimous decision. Shall we pay the bills? For some reason he voted no. Personally, I think it may have been a typo in the record. And later, another freeholder voted against the resolution to adjourn, which is also odd. You know, if there's 6 members there, somebody was absent or abstaining, voted no, he didn't want to adjourn. But other than those 2 odd votes, every single vote has been 7-0 if 7 members were there, 6-0. Individual resolutions may pass at 5-0 if somebody abstained or excused themselves and used the bathroom. But I believe my count was 476 resolutions in a row. Passed. You might as well just have had one freeholder and saved the gas line for the other side.
You know, I love my wife, and I usually agree with her, but every now and then we disagree. And I cannot for the life of me figure out why 7 individuals, 470 some times, just have this agree all along. It just amazes me. So.
And I operate with my brother's family farm, and I can guarantee you we don't agree on everything. Some heated discussions go on there, but in the end we work it out and something gets done. But there has to be that discussion. Sometimes you're not seeing the whole picture, but if you're just going along with everything, everybody's not seeing the whole picture. There are always alternate opinions.
My brother and I were in business for 35 years, and we got along well, and very much like Tom's business, you know, we've been business associates for a number of years, and we always agreed that if both partners or all partners agree, then you don't need one or the other, you just need one. Well, we're there to offer that change and offer that resolution or that question is really what it is. So that's one of the main reasons, because we've been to the freeholder board meetings, and you know, it's just a nod. You know, they go through the resolutions. yes, you approve and everybody nods their head, no discussion, just being done. Well, we aim to change that. That's why we're running.
What was the period of time, the 476 votes, since when till
It was,
when?
from January 1st, starting with the organizational meeting until the what was available online last week, which I believe was through July 5th or so. They're all available on the county's website now. It's a tedious chore to go to download and print them and then count through the resolutions, which unfortunately I did. I'll try to get you the actual count.
Another point I'd like to make too,
476.
we've delved into the budget very extensively, and Tom, and Rick have had more experience than I have, so they've helped me along with it. But I think Tom had done the research as well. We had to put an Oprah request in for the county budget. If you go to Cape May County's website and Gloucester's and who else, Tom?
Burlington.
You can go right to their website and download their budget. So in these days when we need transparency of government, our county government is not doing that for us. So there again, there's another point that we'd like to change.
How, and I think it was 30 years I saw up there. How many of those years has the Republican Party held the majority on the board? Just once?
1 year, right?
2001?
1 year.
2002?
2002.
2002, okay. In those 30 years.
Right. And for a great portion of that, like Gloria alluded to, it was 7-0. Years and years ago, the Republicans controlled, but in the last 35, it's been a rough road.
35?
35 is another lot on
On the state level, candidate Chris Christie's seeing some positive results, and his numbers seem to be getting stronger. Will that play into your run at all, or?
Just like last year, Jim and I felt like we got Obama in the election, where the people got on Obama at the top and just went straight down. We're hoping, and we're pretty sure that people will be attuned to Chris's policies and will stay there and vote straight down. We hope that's the truth. We hope people will vote the person, but if they're going to vote party, let's vote our party.
I'll tell you too, Dan, the interesting thing is as Chris Christie's numbers continue to climb, the issues are in New Jersey from right up from the gubernatorial race. The anti-John Corzine sentiment is the anti-Lou Magazoo sentiment. There's no doubt about it. People have had enough of that kind of strong-arm, old-school politics. We saw that happen right here in Cumberland County when John Corzine just visited in the Casa Proc event, where they landed a busload of 16 operatives to come down here to a crowd of 50 people and distribute material. And then get involved in some strong-arm tactics by ripping up literature that was distributed for Chris Christie. That kind of old-school, strong-arm tactics and bullying are over. The people of New Jersey have had enough, from John Corzine to Lou Magazoo. So that is a direct correlation of people not having, have spoken. And I do believe that makes a difference. And we're proud to have Chris Christie at the top of that ticket.
Yes.
We believe in what he stands for.
And it's interesting too, because Chris has been to Cumberland County seven times, which is more than I guess the last couple governors have ever been here in total. I know he cares about our county. I know he cares about the leadership that needs to be changed in the county, and it shows by his interest in coming here, talking to individuals, finding out what the concerns are for Cumberland County. Because for so many years, Cumberland County was just the end of the world for Trenton, and essentially I considered it. They felt us to be the dumping grounds, and that has to change. I believe Chris Christie knows that it needs to change and is taking part in spearheading that change.